one time, because back in the Philippines, where we came from, politics is a very dirty business. And I said to my dad, I mentioned to him, Dad, why are you going into this business? You know, why are you going into politics? It's a very dirty business. At least my perception of it is that it's a very dirty business. And what he actually told me resonated with me, because he said that it's only dirty if you keep letting dirty people in. And that's pretty much where I started campaigning for my dad, because, you know, let's put the right people into office.
You should move here to be elected.
Good afternoon, and thank you so much for having me here, Romy. It's an absolute privilege to be here with you, with all of you, and just to see, just to be part of that incredible talent that we've seen here today as well. So a huge thank you for the opportunity to be here. Can I just begin by acknowledging you, Romy, because you're the reason that we're here this afternoon, to support you and your local campaign here for North Shore. So can I acknowledge you, Mike, who's the, where are you, Mike? Mike is the LEC chair, but also co-chairs the campaign along with Ian, and all of you who've put in so much hard work to date. I know yesterday was Hoardings Day. It would have been incredibly busy for everyone. I know there were lots of toots of support, so I don't know about you, but I'm feeling incredibly energized and uplifted, both by what we've heard today so far, but also just the mood out there. Can I also acknowledge Trish Deems, who's from the Takapuna Devonport local board here, and also my parliamentary colleague Michael Wood, who's here this afternoon as well. I was just sitting here and actually reflecting on the dance and the music that we were treated to today, and I thought, what a beautiful way to start with a theme of celebration and Thanksgiving, because really there is so much to celebrate and give thanks for. The fact that we're here, all of us in such large numbers, standing room only, here in a hall together, that is a privilege that we have here in New Zealand that so many others don't have as the pandemic continues to surge, numbers of cases continue to surge, and people are losing their lives overseas as well. So here, it's been largely acknowledged, the leadership that we've seen to go hard and to go early, but equally, the leadership of our team of 5 million, you, who took it seriously, those who worked on the front lines, those who stayed home and saved lives. And so just a huge thank you for many sacrifices that would have been made over the time of the last few months. The fact that we have so much to celebrate, the fact that our diversity in New Zealand makes us a stronger country. And in those spheres I've worked and I've seen Romy's integrity, the honesty with which he works, and his conviction to doing things differently and being who he is. So, ladies and gentlemen, can I just say it's an absolute pleasure to be here with you, to be part of the campaign. I know you're all going to be out there door knocking and phone canvassing and helping Romy to fundraise, because you've got an excellent candidate, you've got an excellent team, and together we will win. Thank you so much, Maria.
Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, but some just want everything. But everything means nothing if I ain't got you.
The first thing that I would say is that Romy is a fine Labour candidate because fundamentally he is about serving people. And that is what Labour is about. That is what this government is about. That is what Jacinda Ardern is about. And if we reflect upon the events of the last 3 or 4 months as New Zealand has faced down a global pandemic, the singular thing about the leadership of this government and of Jacinda Ardern in our response to COVID-19 has been that it has been centred on the well-being of our people. That is what has made things different in New Zealand. That is what has kept people well. That is what has saved lives in New Zealand. And that approach of putting people first and putting community first is exactly what Romy is about. And I've seen him day in, day out, year in, year out, work with people and work with communities to put their well-being first, to support an enormous array of community groups and organisations, to advocate for people in difficult situations. He is always someone who is there talking to us as MPs about what needs to be done to look after people in the community, to serve the community. And that is what you want in a candidate and an MP in your community. Romy is someone who over the last few years I have seen drive up and down the length of New Zealand, turning up at little meetings of Filipino farm workers in Timaru and Southland and all over the places, to listen to their stories, to hear about their problems, to help them to organise and to find ways to help. That's the depth of his commitment to serving other people and to the ideal of social justice that is so central to who we are as a Labour Party. And I think in this campaign in 2020, we just have such a wonderful opportunity as a Labour Party to drive forward those values that are central to who we are, because that's what people want to hear about. And there's good stuff to talk about in this community. We believe in the emancipatory power of education. Every child deserves a decent, well-resourced school to go to. Well, let me tell you, every single public school in this electorate has received additional resourcing from this government to make sure that our kids have got a good school to go to. We believe in a public health system, and boy do we know the value of that this year, so that every New Zealander can have confidence that they'll be looked after and their family will be looked after if they become unwell. That's why we're investing hundreds of millions of dollars right here in North Shore Hospital to make sure that Kiwis on the North Shore have got access to first world medical services when they need it. We believe in workers' rights, a decent living wage for people when they go and put the work in every week to support their families. That's what Romy believes in, and that's what this Labour government is delivering as well. So Romy is a wonderful candidate to be able to take that message of hope and social justice out into our communities. And the third thing that really struck me as I sat here watching the opening of this wonderful campaign launch is that the Labour Party is also fundamentally a party of inclusion.
I also would like to thank the members of the Labour Auckland North, that's the hub where the North Shore belongs, and the support has always been there for us. So thank you very much. My journey to New Zealand as a migrant is similar to most of your stories, those migrants who are here. New migrants and old migrants, I believe even those who have been generations of migrants before. Yeah. We came to New Zealand because there's something that New Zealand offers to us. The reasons are many. It may be because we are trying to escape the persecutions that we are experiencing where we come from. It may be because we want to have freedom in expressing our religion. The freedom to raise our children. The freedom to say, this is me. The freedom to say, let me do what I aspire to do. And New Zealand provided that. There has always been an underlying reason. And that reason is we want our human as individuals to be upheld. And New Zealand provides that. That's my concern. Apart from that, there is also a desire in each one of us to give back. Give back to the government, give back to the society, give back to the people that live in this place that we call Aotearoa, New Zealand. So, we are all the same. We came here, we want to give, and we want to serve a society that is for all. You and me make the economy go round. What use is an economy when people are dead? Very simple, isn't it? And now, I'm offering myself to North Shore, and I'm telling North Shore, I am here a viable representative for you in North Shore. And I will be with you. I'm not going to leave. I will be with you, I will be talking to you, I will be speaking with you, I will be hearing your stories, and out of those stories will come policies that will make New Zealand better. That is the North Shore that I'm dreaming about. A North Shore that will be part of the team of 500. You go and talk to the people of North Shore. Talk to your friends about North Shore. Talk to your friends about Jacinda. Talk to your friends about what this Labour government is doing. But most of all, talk to them about Romy Udanga.
Okay, Romy and we've worked together in China, in Philippines, and also when he came to New Zealand, we worked together. He's a good, outstanding citizen, and I was lucky enough to be here at his inauguration 3 years ago, and, well, he's my favourite Kiwi Pino.
I do know Romy, and I haven't known him for many years, but the thing I really like about Romy is he comes across as being really, really genuine. And he's helped us, and every time he said he would help, he has. He's come through, he's honest, he's self-effacing.
And I think Romy certainly sees the value in making genuine connections, and that there's benefit to come from connecting people and a sense of community. And actually when we first met Romy, or not when we first met Romy, but one of the things we attended with Romy was a multicultural labour event, which was fantastic. We had no idea what to expect, and it was just so much warmth and love in the room, and you could tell that a lot of that was at Romy's instigation of relationships. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And the other thing I really like about Romy is that he treats everybody the same. Nobody's special and nobody's not, and it's always with respect.
I also like his Filipino accent.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
But you know, they're values that I think we don't see enough of nowadays, and so when you find someone who has those values, they stick out.
Yeah.
We are here for campaign launch of Romy. And just let's keep moving.
Just let's keep moving and support Romy. Thanks.
Go Kuya Romy for North Shore.
Go Kuya Romy.
North Shore needs Romy.
Let's keep moving.
Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving.
Let's keep moving.
Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving.
Let's support Kuya Romy. Let's keep moving.
Let's keep moving.
Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving.